Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Barely 24 hours into Anambra decides 2021, IGP has removed the head of security arrangement, the DIG, P0lice 24 hours even into the elections. He has been redeployed. A lot of things are happening as we speak. Even the police officers have started protesting in Anambra. Oh yes, you heard me right. And to make matters different, Obiano is already crying out. A lot of things are happening in his very koro eyes. Quote and unquote, he does not understand exactly what is going on. I tell you, this is politics. Before we go to the next part to jam all this news into one very quickly, we'd like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Let's start with exactly what the policemen are protesting for. Police officers deployed for the Saturday's governorship election in Anambra State have protested the alleged non-payment of their feeding allowance. A hungry man is an angry man. They should not play with empty stomach. Oh, let's continue. The officers on Friday demanded that the 10,000 naira approved for their feeding should be paid immediately. It was learned that the cost, many of whom arrived at Anambra during the week, were not given accommodation. Are they dogs? Hey, according to a video made available on Friday, the officers gathered at Ogidi Police Division chatted, "Pay us our money. Pay us our money." Here are policemen protesting over non-payment of election feeding allowance. 10,000 naira is the amount for feeding. Meanwhile, over 3 days now, no accommodation, no food to eat. Many of the junior ranks are stranded in Ogidi division, where they receive 1,500 police personnel from Lagos State. An affected senior police officer told responded the force public relations officer Frank Mba did not answer calls to his phone number. Neither did he reply a message seeking his reaction to the incident. Recall that the Inspector General of Police IGP Usman Akili Baba had deployed over 34,000 policemen to Anambra for governorship election. I don't know, understand, is it not civil this thing will they go? Let's find out exactly why Obiano is actually screaming fire. Anambra State Governor Willie Obiano has accused the All Progressive Congress APC of plotting to rig the elections. Rig the governorship elections. Speaking through Don Adinuba, the State Commissioner for Information and Public Enlightenment, Obiano accused the APC of writing results for 10 local government areas ahead of the poll. Listing in local government areas, he said the APC was plotting to compromise officials of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). In a statement signed by the commissioner, he said APC planned to take advantage of President Muhammadu Buhari's delay accepting the new electoral bill, which makes electronic voting mandatory, to perpetuate the fraud. He said the Anambra State governorship has credible intelligence showing that the All Progressive Congress APC has already written results of 10 local government areas as regards the gubernatorial election, which will take place November 6. The results are those of Onitsha North, Onitsha South, Ogwata, Arumba South, Arumba North, Idimili North, Idimili South, Ogburu, Anambra East, Anambra West. There are local government areas with high numbers of registered voters. Okay, these are local government areas with high numbers of registered voters. APC operatives are relying on compromising Independent National Electoral Commission officials, that's INEC officials, who smuggled out the result sheet of a number of polling units 2 nights ago and the result sheet of some local government areas last night to accept and announce the result regardless of authentic result obtained or submitted by INEC officials electronically. They plan to capitalize on the fact that President Muhammadu Buhari GCFR has yet to assent to the new electoral bill, which makes electronic voting mandatory, to perpetuate this fraud. The commissioner alleged that a former Senate president, former deputy governor, and a current state governor from the southeast are behind the plot. Hey, Hey, they should stop. Oh, a former Senate president from the Southeast, former state deputy governor who later became a senator from the Southwest, and a sitting state governor from the Southeast are deeply involved in this fraud to toy with the destiny of Anambra people. Kai, this is politics. This public announcement is to allow the Anambra people, the INEC national leadership, the security agencies, the mass media, electronic observers, civil society organizations, and the international community of this grand plot. The barefaced brigadier just cannot stand, he added. This is serious. Don't forget, very quickly, Obiano actually congratulated and appreciated, applauded the indigenous people of Biafra for suspending the sit-at-home order for 1 week, and is urging the Anambrans, the indigenous of Anambra, the locals of Anambra, to come out en masse and come out very early to cast their vote. Even as at yesterday, 24 hours, barely 24 hours into the elections, the roads were deserted. You could practically walk through. Ants, even ants, mosquitoes, everybody sat at home despite the cancellation of sit at home. We do not know if the people would oblige the governor of coming out after all. The indigenous people of Biafra have cancelled the sit at home, have suspended it, but the question is, will they really be fully encouraged to come? To make matters worse, the policemen that they deployed all the way from different zones to come and take care of an ordinary Anambra elections already complaining that they don't even have shelter. Some of them came in some 2 days ago, some 3 days ago, on Wednesday, some came in on Tuesday. They have nowhere to sleep. They have to be sleeping in Odimili police station, and to make matters worse, they are not paying them their allowance of feeding. A hungry man is an angry man, so say the idioms that we have learned over the years, and please don't try a hungry person. You know, these guys are the people who are chiefs, they are security officers of the state. Don't get them hungry, please. Pay them their allowance. That allowance is very important. It's better than the don't allow them to go through the Roja business. Anambra people will not like that business if they go through that, to pay them the allowance so that they will not have any reason to ask for Rojas. To make things interesting, it looks like this has the elections has begun even before the election. According to Obiano, he's already screaming fire, saying that APC are already at their game, and the senior guys, allegedly so, because he has not given us faces, he only mentioned names. In fact, the names he didn't really mention them, he only gave an unscripted message telling the Anambrans that this is a very grand plot. It's not just a small plot where money change hands, like the likes of Gospel Akpabio says, what money cannot buy, more money can buy. That's how badly corrupt the system is. So the question is, even if you say no to this, depends on how much more that can shake you, shake your resolve from accepting that. Unfortunately, that's the system we find ourselves in, and the electronic voting should have started taking place already in another election. But unfortunately, the president is yet to fully sign, which means it may likely not be used. Even if there will be, there's still room for paperwork, simply because it has not really been passed fully. That's what we're going to wrap it up. We'll keep you updated as events keep unfolding. Do have a nice